everyone, a very good evening. You're watching The Money Show on ET Now. This is your one-stop shop for all your personal finance-related questions and queries. I'm Mubina Kapasi, and here's what we'll be discussing today on the show. First up, the digital way of investing. There are so many apps available out there that help you DIY your wealth creation process. Just have to download the app, and then you yourself can go about managing your investments, transferring money to various mutual funds, stocks, some even in fact offer insurance. So all of this now is packed into your mobile phone. But who should DIY and who'd rather have a personal finance advisor? We will be discussing all of this and more with an digital investment platform called Groww. They were offering mutual funds, now they're offering stock investments as well. And later on the show, we'll be talking about this massive rally in gold prices, now sitting pretty at beyond 48,000 per 10 grams. What's it looking like? And also, how can you capitalize on this massive rally in gold? We'll be talking about why Jim Rogers as well still continues to like gold. So all of this on an action-packed day on The Money Show today. So first up, let me introduce Harsh Jain, co-founder and COO of Groww. Harsh, really a pleasure having you with us today on The Money Show. Thanks so much for joining in. So, a lot of our viewers may be accustomed to that traditional method of investing where you call your broker or, you WhatsApp your broker and ask him to put in a particular trade or you ask a mutual fund distributor to, do your SIPs or manage your mutual funds or redeem your mutual funds or whatever transaction they'd like to carry out. So, what does the digital investment platform essentially offer such investors?
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me on the show, and I can understand where you come from, because traditionally a lot of these investments have happened through an offline channel over the phone or someone visiting your home and getting your signatures done on the paper and things like that. But what has changed and completely transformed in the past few years is the digital way of doing all these things, like right from account opening to investments, and the convenience that it adds. Like right from opening an account to making the payments, which is very digital and in your control. From there to tracking your investments, like on a daily basis, on a regular basis, you can now track your investments on your mobile. So that level of convenience has happened because of the digital transformation. And now people are more and more choosing to open their accounts right from DMAT to their account, like doing KYCs and all. For example, on Groww, we are doing an instant account opening. Now compare that with an offline where it takes 2 days to 7 days, and people are still wondering they have given their documents, they've given their check for the investments, and still accounts not open. What to do? So there's a lot of benefits which has come from the digital way of investing, and because of these digital platforms. And I think it's very much in sync with how the whole country and every aspect of the commerce, every aspect of life is becoming more digital.
Okay, so this basically means, Harsh, that I can decide, I can simply use my online banking account and say that, okay, I think I'll put in 1 lakh rupees today in mutual funds and stock market. So I pick up the app, I go to my mobile, I go to my banking app and transfer money into the app, and from there it goes to the various investment tools that you offer, Harsh. Is that right?
That's correct. So how it works is that once you onboard on the platform, so once you need to do your KYC if you have not done it before. So like all these digital platforms, and I was telling you about how we made it instant. Like we are integrated with a lot of government databases, so we can real time figure out your KYC status and what is the status of your PAN and the bank, everything. That it gets onboarded. Once you're onboarded, yes, you can pick up a fund or a stock, and you can get all the data. So another advantage of the digital platform is the transparency that a user gets. Like people can see what performance, what returns any fund has given, or if it's about the stock, then they can check the fundamentals about the company, they can check the market cap, they can check the trend over time. And once they decide that, I want to put my money in this mutual fund or a stocks or in this asset, then they just have to transfer the money, which can be either through UPI, which is the most common payment mode in India today, or through net banking. You just go to the bank, do net banking, and instantly your investments are done.
Well, yes, I forgot about UPI, very commonly used as well, as we enter this entire social distancing and no touch era. And that's the reason why also, digital investment platforms do take so much precedence. But, you mentioned KYC, and that may flummox a couple of our viewers, because KYC traditionally means going with your Aadhaar, PAN card or any other ID and address proof over with documents, sign, seal, deliver, and it does involve a lot of interaction face to face. So how is that hurdle crossed, or nowadays even eKYC is a totally acceptable way to go ahead and start your investment journey?
Yeah, so regulators have been very forward-looking, and they have come up with very well-defined guidelines how the entire KYC can be done digitally and without a physical contact. So right from eKYC, where Aadhaar is used, Aadhaar number, and then the information is verified at a KRA level, which are the agencies to do the KYCs, and right from there to a video-based IP, which is in-person verification, which can be done through a video itself. So a lot of these guidelines have been adopted by some platforms still adopting. But if you see the whole entire process of KYC plus account opening with the respective exchanges, because in stocks you need to open a demat account, you need to open an account with the exchanges and everything. So the whole entire journey can be built online, on the mobile itself or website, whichever is more comfortable.
All right, understood. Now, Harsh, a trickier question. When you give an individual the power to manage their investments however they want, there unfortunately is the risk of these individuals not taking the right investment decisions. For reasons being that they don't have obviously the wherewithal, the knowledge in the world of finances. There may be doctors, teachers, lawyers who really don't have much of knowledge when it comes to investing. So does Groww or digital investment platforms essentially have the necessary resources to guide these investors?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a very valid concern, because retail investors, they not everyone is as financially, I would say, aware or financially literate about making a right choice and understanding risk profiles and everything. So what digital platforms, and especially Groww, does is we provide tools for people to make a decision. So tools like how you can compare different funds, how you can choose based on what your investment need is, what kind of companies that you're looking for, what kind of risk it has. And in addition to that, people usually do their own research or talk to the same folks that they would have done in offline world. So even in offline, the people do ask their friends, or they check with their experts in the family, or they go to some platforms where they can get a little more data for research and all, and they make a decision. Now, what online and digital platforms adds on the top of the existing knowledge and the existing decision making is giving a transparency. So unlike traditional way where there was a black box and you could just get sign and then some investments are happening, you're completely trusting on someone else for choosing the right fund or the right stocks for you. Now you can use the same information and now see on a digital platform and take control on investing yourself.
I mean, you need to ensure that you read up on all the resources that these digital investment platforms offer, because sometimes DIYing your wealth creation, if you could call it that, sort of may not be in the most interest to your finances, especially when you're not financially savvy. Okay, Harsh, what about costs? We know for a fact that when you buy direct mutual funds, the costs, the returns as well are a bit higher than when you're buying it through, the regular route. So, what am I saving on in terms of cost when I use a digital platform?
Yeah, so see the way it's built digitally, there's a lot more value you can add without incurring so much cost. So it's possible for digital platforms to be able to offer direct funds or a very, very low cost brokerages in terms of stocks investing. And the reason is because there's a scale possible with a very less resources, because you're building a product, you're building an app, you're building a website which can be accessed by many people, and you don't need to reach out to everyone individually physically. Now, given that direct mutual funds are just another version of the same mutual fund, they have the same underlying assets, the portfolio is same, there's the same fund manager, they just have 1% or close to 1% higher returns because the expense ratio is lower, because the money that is paid to the distributors in the value chain is now paid back to the investor as a higher return. So this is how the direct funds work. And the information about what fund is right, what are the ratings, what are the past performance of those funds, that's all available across the like various platforms, various news channels, newspapers, and our own website also. So people can look at that, make a decision, and invest in the direct funds. That is how they've been using it.
Now, from what I understand, Harsh, a lot of, again, I'm not sure if Groww does offer it, but some digital investment platforms are also offering insurance. So I'm not sure if Groww is offering it, but if you could just throw some light on that aspect as well. I mean, is that something Groww plans to introduce too? Because that would basically mean the full financial umbrella of investing and managing your money is now under one app.
Yeah, so first, let me just clarify, and that's for all the audience, all the viewers also, that insurance is not an investment. It's an investment because you're insuring yourself against the uncertainties, but it's not an investment where you should seek a return on your money in terms of money. So a lot of these products have been sold, and some of them missold also, because insurance people feel that, hey, if nothing happens and I lose all the money, so people have created products where there'll be some value which will be given back to them. But if fundamentally, financially, if someone analyzes, those are much more expensive investments and a very low value investment. Having said that, investment is definitely a critical part of your financial bouquet, so to say. Like one should have certain insurances. These are very important. And at some point of time, we would also offer the insurance, the relevant insurance for the relevant users on Groww.
All right. Okay, great. We look forward to that. Thank you so much, Harsh, for joining us today and just sort of giving us a glimpse of what it's like to use digital investment platforms, a truly DIY process of wealth creation. No middlemen really to take away fees or commissions, brokerages, etc. So, that's just a sneak peek, folks. I would encourage you to try out these apps, an app like Groww, downloadable on your Play Store or, the iPhone store. You can take your pick.